Hello, I'm Hank Green and I want to teach you chemistry. But please, do not run away screaming. If you give me 5 minutes to try to convince you that chemistry is not torture, but instead the amazing and beautiful science of stuff, and if you give it a chance, it will not only blow your mind, but also give you a deeper understanding of your world. This is just my opinion here, but I think that understanding the world leads to a greater ability to enjoy the world, and there's nothing that helps you understand the world better than chemistry. Chemistry holds the secrets to how life first formed, how cancers are cured, how iPhones have bigger hard drives than 5-year-old laptops, and how life on this planet might just be able to continue thriving, even ours, if we play our cards right. Chemistry is the science of how 3 tiny particles, the proton, the neutron, and the electron, came together in trillions of combinations to form, get this, everything. Now, chemistry is a peculiar science, sometimes talked about as a bridge between the ultra-abstract world of particle physics and the more visible sciences like biology. But calling chemistry a bridge is like calling Eurasia an island. Chemistry has it all. Mad scientists, world-changing revelations, the practical, the impractical, medicine, bombs, food, beauty, destruction, life, and death. Answers to questions you never knew you had. I love chemistry, and I hope I can give you a glimpse into why. So today, let's start out with maybe the biggest idea of all time and move on from there. Stuff is made from atoms. I know. You aren't shocked, you aren't awed, you might not even be paying attention anymore, but when atomic theory was first proposed, it sounded pretty crazy. And yes, we call it atomic theory, using the scientific definition of theory, which is a well-tested set of ideas that explains many disparate observations, not the colloquial definition of theory, which is a guess. Though luckily there's no one running around anymore saying, atoms are just a theory. But it wasn't that long ago that people were running around saying that, and you want to know who settled it for good? Einstein. Atoms had been postulated for a long time by the 20th century, but it wasn't until Einstein mathematically proved the existence of atoms and molecules in 1905 that the matter was truly settled. And you thought Einstein was all about relativity and E equals mc squared. He also proved atoms exist.
Listen. Science is all around us. It's in us. Knowledge of science is power. It gives you an understanding of the forces of nature, which some people will exploit your ignorance of it if you don't know it. Hey, I got some crystals here. If you rub them together, they'll heal you. Ah, you might say, well, what are the crystals made of? What diseases do they cure? Where did you get them? How much do they cost? Why do they work? You start bringing forth that series of questions, the person runs away in tears because you know how to ask questions about the natural world. It's not even about how much science you know. It's about how science literate you are. Science literacy is brain wiring. It's what's your first thought when someone tells you something? Are you in a position to know whether they're just full of it? Or are you positioned to say, hey, that'll work and I know why? The laws of physics, chemistry, biology, they allow it. They thrive on it. So, I say to you, if you're one of those who says, well, that's science, that's not me. Science is you, and the sooner you know it, the more empowered you become. Science literacy is a vaccine against all the fuzzy thinking that goes on in the world. Why not get vaccinated? Therein is power. Signing off from Kennedy Space Center, Florida. Behind me, the International Space Station, the member countries, This is Space Coast. Neil deGrasse Tyson, signing off. Okay.